Hello and welcome to this week's JAGcast. I'm here with
Ryan Unruh.
He is the head coach of the girls and boys cross country team, and he is a recent state championship cross country coach, and his boys also podiumed, and we brought him on here this week to just kind of ask him about the how the combination of teams has been. He's one of the only coaches to coach a dual sport program, I think, correct?
Yeah. Coach Oberlander does boys and girls swim, and I do boys and girls cross. So I think that's it.
Perfect. And we brought him in today to just ask some questions, and we're going to start off with, when was your first thought of just combining these two programs?
It's something I've thought about for a while. Early on in my coaching career, obviously I had experience coaching boys in basketball, and obviously, I think joining the program just made a lot of sense, and the timing was never really right, but it was always kind of in the back of my mind.
Yeah, and that just leads me to, like, why did you really want to do it? Did you want to kind of be that guy that holds the top with both teams?
No, I just think both groups individually had so much to offer the other group, and one of the things that as you know, I think our girls' strengths really, the boys picked up on those and the girls have picked up on things from the boys. Both did things really well separately, and then when you combine it, they take on those traits of each other, and I thought that's a really good benefit.
Yeah, that's like one thing I really noticed is we used each other's strengths well, and we kind of got rid of the bads and had a lot of goods combining.
Sure.
Like, what's been the major difference between girls and boys? I've seen it personally, and I think it's amazing. I think it's funny, but
yeah, it's funny because we still have a pretty segregated meeting room. You know, the girls are they're much chattier and sillier before like an easy day, and the guys are almost chattier and sillier before a hard day. And then just the social component and the approach to workouts and the approach to races are just kind of different. We've had some good crossover where some of our younger guys have really benefited from working out with our older girls, but the energy systems are the same, but the way you touch on those through training is so much different. And the motivation for racing, you know, I think some of the things that motivate the guys freak out the girls and vice versa. So we just have to be really careful with that.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. Like, I definitely noticed that.
Yeah, what have you noticed?
I mean, I just noticed, like, the girls, like, when we combined, I was like, this culture is just insane. Like, they just love it. I've never seen a varsity girl cross country runner that's just like, I don't want to run. I'm scared to run.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's excited. They're loose.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was awesome. And I think the boys really adapted that.
Yeah.
Because the boys used to be kind of like, oh, nervous. Like, we're kind of scared to do this. But then now, like you said, we got big workouts, and now we're like goofing around.
Yeah. One of the things that the girls had lost was, one thing that we did really well was they ran for each other. They ran really hard for each other. And then we've kind of lost that the last 3 or 4 years. And then you guys came in and it's like, that's what that's like. And I thought it was really cool that you guys brought that back to our program.
And I think just having like those seniors like Ashlyn, and then obviously like my class was just really good to bring that back.
Yeah.
It definitely did. It definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
For 30 years, we'll get into like some statistics, kind of some success. For 30 years, the boys' highest finish at state was 12th, and that happened in 2021. It only took you 3 years to accomplish a podium finish and the highest finish in boys history. I mean, how does that feel?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the reason for that is sitting right here with me. You guys, you seniors, it's been your mission. I think that I came around at the right time with you guys. I mean, I think there are a lot of coaches that could have accomplished that with you guys. I think the biggest thing is just building a complete program. I think just about anybody can podium once. It's like, what do we have? And you've seen firsthand that we have guys coming up that you guys have been great mentors for. So it feels great. I love seeing you guys get the recognition you deserve and the honors you deserve. I think that's really cool.
And then second, about the girls, this is their second state title in history. I mean, we both know you guys are always at the top. Like, from 8th grade, the girls cross country team, I've always it's either second, third, or first. And then just like, what's different about the second state title compared to the first one?
The first one felt like we were expected to do it. And this one felt like it was more of more. The first one was pressure packed. It felt like every week it was like we had to do it. This one just felt like more of a, to use a phrase of another coach, like a happy journey. It was it just fell into place week by week. They kind of made a vow in the summer that they were going to win a state title. We did that last year as well. And then it just came together really nicely. It was just a fun journey, an imperfect journey, but a fun one.
Yeah, I definitely felt like when I look back at your first title, like you guys had a juggernaut team,
Yeah.
and like you were just like expected, like you said, to just deliver week after week. This team, it felt like we were the underdogs,
Yeah.
and we were hunting from behind the entire year, and then finally it just sea opened up, and we were good.
It was finally one of those. We've gone to state, we've been on the podium 10 times in the last 12 years, but there were years where getting fourth felt like a championship. It was just like, and we had to have other teams fall apart for us to get a trophy and depend on that. This year was like we were complete control over what happened, which is a good feeling.
And that kind of leads me to my final question, is just like the culture here, like what leads to the recipe for success that just, it's been so long term and so consistent throughout the years. Like what are the key ingredients for that success recipe?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you have to have talent. We've had some good talent come through here, but we're also really proud of our development process and the way we develop runners. Running hard, running for each other, things that you guys have brought to our program as well. And I think the biggest takeaway is, and I say this a lot, and you hear me say this a lot, is can you transition from being a runner that enjoys the success of the program and likes being a part of the best program in Missouri to being responsible for the success? And we've had really fortunate transitions from freshmen, sophomores become juniors and seniors. Alternates or JV runners become big-time varsity runners. We had two of them this year, Bailey Bear and Jada Bailey, that they didn't run varsity as freshmen. They weren't even close. Yeah. So that's probably been the biggest key, is just, and then once it gets rolling, it's like it's a freight train. Yeah.
Because it just
People know what's possible. They know what's expected, and instead of it being pressure, it's like something they want to be.
I definitely feel like a lot of people say success and like trophies cover up the flaws. I feel like we have covered all the flaws mostly, and then that's just allowed us to just have consistent, straight success. You have people year after year that know the routine, know the culture, and they just keep passing it down so well.
There's a lot of trust in what we do.
Lots of it, which I think was great. Well, that's really all I have. If you guys see him out in the hallway, make sure to tell him congrats. Please, he's history.
This guy too. He's a history maker.
I try my best. Well, thanks for coming on here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.